So our third final of the day was women's singles, and it featured the teenager Anse Young up against the reigning world champion Pusala Venkata Sindhu. Sindhu was playing her third final at the end of year championships. For her opponent, well, her first final. But Morten, on paper this looked a great match, but it turned out really rather one-sided.
I actually expected it.
Did you?
I must say I expected it to be quite one-sided. I think Anse Young has played so well, not only in this tournament, but the previous two tournaments she's played well in Europe as well. She got the hamstring injury and all that, but still she fought. She is just going from strength to strength, and she's getting better and better. Her court coverage is outstanding, and she can put pressure on anyone at any time. So I must admit that I thought it could end up being a very one-sided affair.
Well, that's amazing, because I mean, Pusala Venkata Sindhu is the reigning world champion. I know that we talked on commentary that you feel that since winning her gold medal at the World Championships in Basel back in 2019, that she hasn't been able to replicate that. But I mean, she's a great fighter on court. She, in her semi-final, I thought she played some wonderful angled attacking shots. But it seemed to me today, you've already alluded to it, that Anse Young's court coverage, now I think I talked about it on commentary, that she never seems to be rushed. She seems to be in so much balance and control as she's moving around the court. She seems to have so much time.
Yeah, she's having an enormous benefit from the fact that she's got such a low center of gravity as and when she's moving around on court. So she can take all changes in her legs, and she's very strong already as a 19-year-old. So she might be, let's say, fooled a little bit, but she can still get back and get to the other side. She just covers so well that yeah, it's unbelievable.
Let's talk a little bit about Pusala Venkata Sindhu.
Yeah.
She's not showing the form. She certainly wasn't able to do so today in the final that took her to that World Championship gold medal. What has gone wrong, and what does she need to do to get that sort of form back?
She needs to be able to use her physicality a little bit more, in my book, which means that at the moment her basic game is simply not strong enough. She's making too many mistakes. To be able to play that running game, which she's so good at, and then combine it with her very good attack.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about Anse Young, because I distinctly remember discussing with you when she first came on the world stage, which was only a couple of years ago, and you said, good athlete, she moves well, but she's got to get some more skills.
Yes.
What did we see today? Beautiful skills, the control at the front of the court, when she was brought forward, her balance and enables her to play those skilled tight spinning net shots. In 2 years she's developed the skills that you were saying she needed to develop. That's awfully quick to do that.
It is, and it's quite remarkable, but I agree with you wholeheartedly. Her net play is fantastic, but it's due to the fact she's got these very strong legs. She's got very good balance as and when she's playing the shots. And on top of that, I remember I said she's got to develop some winning shots. And we're seeing that. Some trick shots are coming, some delayed shots are coming. We see the attack from her around the head situation, cross court. We see many things coming now that we never saw before. The attacking clear from her around the head situation again into the deep forehand corner of her opponents. All that is something new that she has developed over the past 2 years, and I'm really happy that she was listening.
Well, you've also said that perhaps one of her vulnerabilities is her backhand defence.
Yes.
Now, I don't disagree with you, but I also noticed in today's final there was a couple of dives on the backhand defence where she got back shots that, quite frankly, nobody had any right to get back. It was superb play, and her commitment to not letting the shuttle die in any rally is quite remarkable.
I'm happy I'm not playing women's singles.
Well, I think we can't let this go without also mentioning 3 singles titles in 3 weeks. Only one player since the inception of the Super Series and now the HSBC BWF World Tour has managed to win 3 singles titles in 3 weeks, and that was Ratchanok Intanon back in 2016. India, Malaysia and Singapore. And now Unsay Young has done the same thing as a 19-year-old. I mean, that is tough for any singles player. She was playing her 30th match today since we all first got together 3 months ago at the Sudirman Cup in Finland. I mean, for her to win and keep that level, not just throughout this week at the World Tour Finals, but throughout the last 3 weeks, I think that's incredible for somebody so young.
Yeah. But I do agree with you, 19 years of age is very, very young. But I also think there are other players that we need to just put a little bit to the forefront, and I think Pornpawi Chochawong is definitely improving a lot, and I like the skills that she's got, and she's getting stronger and stronger, fitter and fitter every single time I see her, and she's actually able already now to push Aung San. It's been 2 really, really close matches they played, perhaps even 3. I can't remember how many times they met, but it's been really close. So I think we have to put her into the picture as well.
Well, I think the women's singles final, we have seen a new star being born here in the World Tour Finals, because Aung San Young winning 3 titles in 3 consecutive weeks, I believe, is very, very special.